Okay, this is live. I'm going to turn us back to the Discord so that it works. Okie dokie. Hi, everyone. Welcome back once again to Things from the Flood. This is Caught on the Other Side, the Stillwater Chronicles. I don't have a whole lot to say other than hi, welcome back. It's been a while since you've seen us. We'll be here for, I think, one more week, and then we will be off again for Zaunis to go on vacation. And then we'll be back for another week, and then Shae and I will be on vacation. Yay, consistency. At least we're consistent in knowing that we'll leapfrog our way to victory. I'm going to go ahead and pass it off to the story person, the story mistress, story mistress, Shae, so she can get us started, and then we'll do character intros and all that other good stuff. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Today I am Rindis.
Are you? Oh, God. Who's missing? What's going on here?
Your camera's off.
My camera's off? Why is my camera off? I told it to join
camera
the video call.
Oh my gosh, camera, listen to Rin already.
Listen to me already. Somebody.
I'm no longer upgraded to Zaunis.
Yeah.
Just be a Doogler.
Downgrade back to the Doog.
No. Hello, everybody. I'm Shae, or ShaeTheFay on Twitch and Twitter. I am the Dungeon Mistress, the Storyteller, the whatever I'm going to be called for this game of Things from the Flood by Free League Publishing. I love Things from the Flood by Free League Publishing. It's my favorite game from Free League Publishing. And really, all their games are great. You should check them out and play some of their games. This one is the Stillwater Chronicles, Caught on the Other Side. I think what we'll do after I go through Principles of the Flood, so I want everybody to think about this. What, if any, would be your character's favorite kind of ghost story? And on that note, I'm going to bullet point through the things, principles real quick. Just so, because it's been a couple weeks, and because I like to go over it every time. Number 1, everything changes, everything falls apart. Number 2, everyday life is full of demands, boredom, and conflict. Number 3, the mysteries are exciting but dangerous, and only you can stop them. Number 4, you are neither kids nor adults. Number 5, the game is played scene by scene. And number 6, the world is described collaboratively. So this is a very storytelling heavy game with some dice rolls, but very focused on the story. And I'm technically not the only storyteller here. We all get to come up with the scenes together. And on that note, last time I believe you all finally decided to go to the abandoned word's escaping me right now. Where did you guys go?
The abandoned asylum.
Thank you, asylum. That's the word I was looking for. Definitely not forgetting things. Yes, you decided to go to the abandoned asylum. Right? I did. But my list is like really long.
No, like we have a list of things you have to do.
Oh, hey, what does this list say?
Kill robot bitch. Go to the asylum. Go to Otherside. Deal with the VR tree. Not die. Not die. Not die. Just for having down there a couple times, it makes it more likely for it to happen.
Yeah. Well, one for each character.
So not die, not die, not die.
Yeah. But yeah. So let's go around the table real quick and tell me who you are, who you're playing, and the aforementioned question: what is your character's, if any, favorite type of ghost story?
Hi, I'm Crimsin Galaxy. That is Krimsin, because I'm not me without a little bit of sin. My pronouns are they, them, she, and they, and today I'm playing Tiffany Piffany, the Seeker. Cryptid Hunter, super cute, sure, I don't know. Her favorite kind of ghost story are definitely the romantic ones. I think her favorite ghost story is the Casper movie with Devin Salas. All right, let's pop it to Zaunis.
Hi everybody, I'm Zaunis, and I am playing Lydia Tinsley, the hacker. I would probably say from all of the recent growth of Lydia, her favorite kind of ghost story is probably the stories of like revenge from beyond, like the that unwavering will to like hold on into this realm until your revenge and all of your duty is like complete. And
nice.
we'll popcorn to Rin.
Hi, I'm Rindis. I will be playing Viviane Green, aka V, aka Beatrice, while they're incognitus. Her favorite scary story, ghost story, is the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark series. Boom. Popcorn to Doogler hasn't gone yet. Popcorn Doogler.
Hey everybody, I am Doogler93. I am playing Joanne Campbell, the Lone Wolf. She's not having a good day. She doesn't want to be here, but she's doing it for her friends. For her favorite ghost story, I'm gonna say, since she loves movies so much, she'll probably pick like Poltergeist. Even though I've never seen that, but I hear it's absolutely terrifying, and I kind of want to see it now. And then I'm a popcorn over to Pat.
All right. Let's see. Ghost stories. I like to think that for a brief period in time, when she was a lot younger, she had a flair for like the Japanese yokai stories, and she would read yokai stories in the borders while she was escaping the home life. So yeah. Very definitely ghost stories.
All right. And I believe the last couple scenes we had with the 5 of you, as well as 5 others being...
We were at the asylum.
So there's a total of 10 of you. There's also Kevin, Brent, Chad, and Chet, and as well as Claudia, who is Kevin's girlfriend. The groups of you. Now, I know Kevin and Claudia had stayed back to look through some files while Brent, Chad, and Chet. And I know you two kind of split off into groups as well, while the 3 of them went to look at some of the rooms that were in this asylum. So the scene is going to pick up here with the sound of the rain, causing that distant, constant drumming on the rooftops, kept to the outside. Sorry, excuse me. With Brent, Chad, and Chet kind of going down the hall, opening doors, and peering in rooms, most of them just appear to be very, very basic. A lot of things were left here. There's a few stains everywhere as they go on exploring, seeing if there's anything interesting. As they move further and further in, you were informed that there is a deeper part of the asylum where more either dangerous or interesting individuals were locked up under tighter security. Kevin seems, even though Kevin found the room where you all had been inquiring about of the girl who had carved her way out through the people who kept her here in a what came to be known as a local massacre of some kind. Kevin and Claudia stays by Kevin's side. Kevin doesn't, even though he found the room that you all were interested in, hasn't stopped looking through those files. Now, I forget how you all had split off, but I think some of you were going to talk with the others here, and I think a couple of you stayed behind by Kevin, and I forget who that was.
I was specifically following Kevin because I was like, I was gonna sneak off to do shady stuff, so I wasn't gonna let him be alone.
And
Okay.
I think V, on the other hand, chose to stay because they've been worried about Joe.
I legitimately don't remember where my character was.
Same.
I think Joe was with Tracy because they're the person at the moment. The person is safe. Stay with the safe.
Ah, yes, marvelous. Sounds right.
I don't remember at all what I was planning on doing.
I think
but
because somebody went with Lydia, so I think it might have been you that went with her because you were playing very excited to go find shenanigans.
Yes.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. that's
You're
totally
right. You're right. Yeah, okay. I'm with Lydia for sure.
Okay. So Kevin doesn't move from that spot. He seems to be looking for something else. Claudia has gotten a little curious as to why he's interested and stays there. So V, Tracy, and Joe are all staying in the main area, the open foyer.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay. So Kevin's on the other side of the room, still looking through this kind of quietly, and you hear a little bit of banter back and forth between him and Claudia. The rest of you, the three of you, or I'm sorry, the two of you who did not stay, Lydia and Tiffany, the two of you start going down the hallway to where the other three are just... The other three have been peering in these rooms, and most of them just look like they're basic rooms where some patients were kept. There is one room where it looks like a larger meal area, and another across from it that looks like an open space where there is an old TV that is probably not functioning anymore, as well as some furniture that was left, looking a little worse for wear at this point.
I think
Can
think I might approach the TV actually.
Okay. What would you like to do?
I think I just kind of want to start disassembling it a bit, just because from previous adventures, technology, at least in Lydia's mind, technology will just sort of spring to life or react or have some sort of secondary interaction in some cases. So I'd like to at least think she'd want to start prying into it, make sure it's actually a disabled television.
Okay. All right. So you start prying at this TV. Go ahead and give me. Are you trying to? I guess this would be. I would say this would either be a Tinker Tech with a Manipulate or a Program Tech if you're trying to reactivate it.
I'm more trying to at least confirm that, like, there's no... more of a physical inspection, I suppose. Like, no machine cancer stuff, no, like, waking up weird messages like my cell phone and stuff.
Okay. Give me a Calculate Tech in that case.
One.
Okay. You may ask 2 questions, such as, what is its purpose? How does it work? How can I use it? Who built it? What problems could it cause? Which sounds like that might be the one you're one of the ones you're going to ask for. And is it illegal?
Definitely the what problems could it cause?
So you start disassembling it and trying to inspect it, being careful not to get anything on it. At first glance, it looks like it's old and just in disrepair. As you start peeling it apart, opening it up, you see on some of the innards of this TV, like on the circuitry built into it with the little tubes used to cause its light. There's something that you initially mistake as mold, perhaps, but putting a light on it, you see it's not at any dangerous point yet, but you recognize the pre-stages of potential machine cancer. The fact that there is no power going to it and it is not running, there's nothing to feed that cancer, and it's not currently any threat or danger. But you could change that if you were actually interested in doing that.
I'm not sure I want to willingly make this television a problem, but we'll see what happens. Keep that on the back burner in the...
All right. Any other question you would like to ask?
Oh, did I get 2 for that?
You have 1 more, yeah.
Oh, I mean, its purpose is a TV. How does it work? Nah, I think everything else is pretty straightforward of an answer.
Okay.
And while that's going on, I think Tiffany sees Lydia trying to tear into a TV, and it just says, "I'm gonna go take a look around." And I think she's gonna go like make a beeline directly towards the well, let's call them what they are, solitary confinement cells. And she is just going to start looking around there, see if there's anything interesting to find, try to see if there's anything going on back there, and yeah. Can I make an investigate?
Okay, so you're not going to just regular patient cells. You're going to like the padded rooms that are kept separate and locked up tight. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So you hear the three of the was it three? Let me check. Let me check notes. Was wait a minute. All right. I remembered something that happened last time, and it's been a hot minute. But help me clear my notes, everybody, because I have a Claudia and a Maggie Thorne, both as Kevin's girlfriend, but only one of them were Kevin's girlfriend.
I think Claudia's
What
the
if-
name we
what if-
came up with last time because they.
All right, so he
couldn't-
broke up with Maggie.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if that's what both of them thought?
Yeah,
Amazing.
yeah, Maggie broke up with him and
What a
got
player.
together with Claudia.
Her twin sister.
Yeah.
Girls
But
boot broke up a relationship.
yeah, it wasn't like a really nasty breakup because it wasn't like circulating through rumors, partly because I forgot. So it was just a regular breakup. It happens. But you hear now, who was it? So many names. Who was it that also liked the Batman stuff?
That was Charlie.
Yeah.
It was Charlie.
Charlie, who is
He's on the tree.
dead.
Yeah, there he is. I see him.
Charlie.
Charlie.
Charlie, you can never turn back.
God damn it, the tree stole my kidneys.
Yes.
So you hear actually as you start going down, beelining down the stairs, you hear Brent, Chad, and Chet all talking and laughing to themselves as they explore one of the rooms. You see one of them standing outside one of these padded cells. And there's a whole line of them leading back to one all the way back on the far wall. Are you just going right past them, or are you gonna look?
Is there another set of stairs that I can find for anywhere in the building? Because I would love to be able to sneak around to the other side of it and go inside the padded room on the far end before they make it there. That way I can scare them.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a sneak body. See if you find another route.
One success.
One success. You find a hall around, and this place is bigger than you expected. Definitely doesn't look like it from the outside, but you find a way to slip past them and it's easy to avoid them because they're loud and obnoxious and laughing. Not so much that any distinction can be heard, but they're being boisterous and joking as they look through one of these rooms. You make your way to this one that is set aside, a bit larger than the others. As you enter, you see that whoever its previous occupant was, has left a lot behind. Not in the form of materials so much. There is a simple bed, part of a stray jacket, a sleeve, with some buckles on it, and there are some crayons scattered across the floor, as well as a blood stain near the door on the padding, and all across the walls, from one corner to the next, going around the entire room, are drawings and pictures of various scenes. There are various levels of improvement in the artistry, and many figures. There's one that looks like a little girl sitting alone in a house. And there's another figure that has the same hair as her, who is walking out of the house, and she's left alone. There's another where it looks like it's a drawn book, but it's weird. This book looks like it was designed with a very sharp latch, and the title is not a language you recognize, unless you speak. Do you speak any other languages?
Let me think. I think I want to say something incredibly nerdy right now that would also make sense for
Honestly, she probably does, yeah.
Yeah, because if she's a cryptid hunter, she probably goes on websites and taught herself a bunch of languages so she can find stories about different types of creatures in their actual language. Let's say like Brazilian, German, Greek.
Okay. So I'll say, while you don't recognize what it says, or what some of the writing on the wall say, you do recognize what language it might be. One, because of your understanding of those languages and their proximity towards where this language would have originated. And two, because you have a book talking about Slavic folklore.
Uh-oh.
Okay, yeah. Slavic. That should definitely be one. There's so much good Slavic folklore. I wish I would have thought of that.
And in addition to that, there's drawings of a cat, one that this girl seems to be playing with, and lots of drawings of this same girl with a group of other people, other kids, it seems. There's various depictions of one with another girl with who appears to be dark-haired, very long dark hair, dyeing her hair from blonde to blue. There's another where she's playing with a boy with glasses. Another where all of them are all playing and singing, and some of them are climbing into what appears to be a treehouse.
Mm-hmm.
Go
Okay.
ahead. Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation.
Now, before I even roll the investigation, I think she immediately just like takes out a pen and writes down like in one of the pages in one of the books she bought the name of the book that is on the drawing. That way she can go back to the and ask about it when she goes back to the bookshop she frequents. And then I will give the investigate.
Okay.
1 success.
You may ask 2 questions, such as, what is hidden here and where is it? What does it mean? What has happened here? How can I get into, out of, or past something? What threats can I perceive here? And where is it?
Yeah, I'm thinking
You may ask 2
she
of those
wants
questions.
to know the gory details of what happened here, and she also wants to understand everything from the wall drawing. So I know those were the gist of 2 of the questions, so let's go with those 2.
All right, so what does it mean and what has happened here?
Yeah.
All right, what does it mean? As you look over the drawings, it looked like this girl was lonely and neglected and found family in her and the friends she kept.
Mm-hmm.
And something down the line had happened. There's drawings of very mean men who took her away, and she was locked in here for a while. There are some where these drawings get progressively darker and more grim. And you get the sense that as you look through this room, there was someone who came to visit her here. And at some point, the drawings just stop, and as you look around the room, I will also add, there is another drawing where it looks like there's this girl with her hair dyed blue, and it's dyed blue and pink at one point. But there's a picture of her with one of her shadows being cast, and then another of her shadows being cast, and she has multiple shadows from this one drawing of her being cast.
I wonder what caused her to draw a picture that has 2 different light sources. Huh.
The weird thing is, as you say that, you notice that these shadows are all in different positions. Like they're not in the same kind of position as the figure in the middle.
Interesting.
And you also notice something else on these various shadows from her. Each shadow has like an eye, like with the face kind of turned, there's one eye on each shadow, or at least an empty space where an eye would be. And it's just weird. It is very strange. And your other question was basically what has happened here. Looking down, you notice that a lot of the crayons are.
I love how you say crayons.
Yeah.
That's the southern in me.
It's super adorable, I have to admit.
But a lot of the crayons that are scattered across the floor are unused. There are some that look like they're older than others. So someone would have had to bring these in. And you also notice that the sleeve with the buckles on it from the straitjacket was very methodically cut prior to the violence that transpired shortly after. You see that there was obviously a brief struggle, and you notice, looking at these blood stains, there's one very deep splotch on the side, right near the door, and you see three distinctly different footprints. One very large, probably from a very big adult man. Another that looks like sneakers of some kind, significantly smaller. And then another about the same size as the sneaker prints from left by some of the bloodstains, is some bare feet that lead right out. The one with the sneakers also leads out. The larger ones do not.
All right, so somebody broke in, killed her prison guard, and helped her escape after she was forced to be in a padded cell because of all of the weird things that seemed to happen in this town that she had no control of, but nobody wanted to believe her, so they just decided to lock her up. And then she drew a bunch of pictures of the stories that she went through with her friends all over the walls. That's what I'm getting?
Most of that is correct. The one difference would be that the struggle looks very much like the bare feet were in control. The steps are very deliberate. There's no slips, no falls. And they have the widest gait. Very active. And
She got her hands on a knife or a pair of scissors, cut the sleeve off from inside the jacket, and then used them to stab whoever came in the door so she could take off running. Got ya.
She appears to have taken that opportunity the moment someone came to visit.
Mm.
And we're going to cut to the others.
Yeah, I gotta process.
So she sounds like a badass.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, no, I was just like, damn, nice.
What is everyone else doing?
I'm not sure. What were we doing when we decided to stay in the lobby? Are we setting up camp? Did we already do that?
Drinking games.
Drinking games. Sounds realistic. It sounds like Tracy's
Sounds like
forte.
what dumb teenagers left alone in an abandoned facility would do. We're totally responsible. And it'll help Joe calm down.
Hey.
All right.
All right. So the
Never
three of you
mind.
sit down, and as you sit down, what kind of drinking games are you gonna play?
Well, I mean, there's obviously the classics. Never have I ever. I feel like we've done that 1,000 times as a friend group already, though. So, God, Tracy would have to come up with something different.
But there's new people who don't know us and are vulnerable to excess
Oh.
drinking.
Oh yeah.
Might have to convince
Ke-
Joe to drink. though.
Kevin and Claudia are still in the room there too.
Based. We have fresh blood.
Easy to convince Joe to drink because she'll be less worried about everything if she has alcohol.
Exactly.
It'll help you calm down.
Steady your nerves. All right. Yeah. So Tracy breaks out the booze she obviously brought, and she petitions Kevin and Claudia.
Claudia instantly looks up and kind of like shakes Kevin's shoulder and he's like, "Come on, let's go have some fun. You're being too moody." And he's like, I'm still looking." And she says, "Nope," and grabs him, just kind of like drags him along and kind of like sighs and drops some more of the folders to acquiesce to her. He does glance back like he fully intends to search for something, but continues, but does move to join you. And he glances around and says, "I guess the others are off doing their own thing." "Sure." And sits down.
If we need to go rescue them from their own stupidity, we can do that at moment's notice. But until then, we might as well enjoy ourselves. We're stuck here all evening because of this stupid bet anyway.
Yep. Back here.
Yep. Claudia is like, "Well, at least it's an interesting place."
Sure.
And
I'd rather stay the night at a museum or basically anywhere else, frankly. But yeah.
Yeah, all we need is just someone to shut down the security.
At the
But hey, if you know someone who can.
I mean, you know what? That could actually be an interesting proposition if you're in the mood for sneaking around and hopefully not getting caught.
Oh, as long as we don't get caught. If I get caught, I'm probably grounded for like ever. And
Yeah.
Kevin's like, yeah. If we get caught here, we're probably grounded forever. So what are we playing?
Well, Never Have I Ever's a classic, but if you have an alternative, I'm happy to have it. Do you know any other drinking games? We could do
Let's
spin the
see.
bottle. Not sure it's early enough for that, though. Or late enough for that.
Kevin's like, please no.
Truth or Dare.
Danger.
How do you play a drinking game with Truth or Dare?
Well,
Do you drink? Does everybody else drink, or
well, I mean, if you refuse to do either, it can be made that way, or we could do Dare or Drink, or Truth or Drink, or Truth or Dare or Drink. That's more or less how I'd figure it to go.
Claudia pipes up again and is like, I do like the idea of Truth or Drink.
All right. And then if that gets boring, we can do Dare or Drink.
And so you start passing around some of the liquor. They each take their cups, and they're like, "All right, who starts first?"
Well, I proposed it. I might as well go first. Kevin, have you ever cheated on someone?
You say that, and he raises the cup like he's about to drink, and then doesn't, and says, "No."
All right. I guess it's your go then.
He glances. I'm gonna roll a d3.
Hmm.
D6 and divided by 2. Okay. He glances to Viviane, and says, "Have you ever?" And these have to be yes or no questions, just out of character. Are we doing that way or what?
I mean, it really depends on what Kevin would do.
Okay. All right. He says,
Mine was a yes or no, but it doesn't have to be, in my opinion.
Yeah. He says, Have you ever been arrested
Yeah.
before? Claudia does actually chuckle at that.
I was like, oh, was that supposed to be a hard one? Is it my turn then?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like it.
Joanne.
Mm-hmm.
And you knew this was coming because we just started the game.
Yep.
Have you ever cheated in school? Giving you a softball pitch.
Kevin actually glances around, or raises an eyebrow and is like, "Don't tell me we're all good people.
I just said I was arrested.
Don't tell me we're all honest people."
There you go.
Oh, don't worry. I'll make sure to drink at some point, regardless.
It's my turn to ask the question then. Joe's just kind of gonna roll the cup in her hands, just thinking a moment. Claudia, have you ever ditched school?
There is a pause, and she raises the glass to her lips and takes a drink. And she glances to another d6. She glances to Kevin this time and says, Have you ever thought about doing it with a guy and a girl at the same time? He looks at her like he's surprised.
wiggles eyebrows at Tracy.
Yeah. And there's a long pause before he just staring at her. He takes the drink and tips it up.
Face! Good shit. Or whatever. Fuck. What was a 90s version of that?
Man, fuck, I don't know.
Radical.
Yeah, radical.
I was gonna say the bomb.
Oh yeah, it would be the bomb. Damn, that's the
Oh,
bomb.
that's the bomb. Oh, good shot. Good shot.
And he glances to Tracy when she says that and says, "Have you ever forgotten someone you've been with?"
Fuck you. Tracy, oh yeah, it's my turn. Duh.
Yeah.
Let's see. Tracy turns to. Shit. What was your fake name again, V?
Beatrice.
Yeah. Tracy turns to Beatrice and oh, she's not gonna ask a question like that. Let's see. Have you ever caught feelings for someone that you didn't expect to?
just drinks. What? No, my one and only love. Ha 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 ha. She's not around to kill us, is she? Just kidding, Zaunis. Yeah, she drinks though.
Your go.
Fuck, that's not fair.
Whoever said I had to play fair? We're stuck in an insane asylum.
That's true.
Get weird.
What's the girl's name? Claudia.
I think he was Kirsten for some reason.
Kirsten. She looks like a Kirsten.
Claudia.
We don't even know what she looks like. Claudia.
What does she look like?
A Kirsten.
She looks like
A Kirsten.
She's definitely mixed. She looks like she's probably like a mix of white and Asian of some kind.
I was gonna say she's probably like pretty tan.
Mm-hmm. Nice South Seas tan.
Yeah.
Dark curly hair. Yeah, but very preppy because her father is of course rich and white.
Aw.
Yeah, it happens. This is the 90s. We don't know about successful Asian people yet. Only not until Crazy Rich Asians do they exist. Life be horrible like that. Anyways, yeah, I think she's a mix, and she's got a nice tan, like was said, and curly dark hair. Beatrice asked her, have you ever thought about having sex with another girl?
She smiles and elbows Kevin and then takes a drink.
Oh, okay. I see what's going on here. Got it. Okay. Nice.
She will look to she'll look to Joanne and say, have you ever lost something about your... Have you ever lost something that was super precious, irreplaceable?
Who's she asking again?
Joanne.
Ooh.
Tracy like giggles and winks and nudges her, and then kind of realizes that it might be a little bit more of a serious question than she initially thought. Haha, it's a virginity. Oh wait, no, you're probably thinking about this deeply.
Oh wait, we already. Oh no.
Joe's looking at her cup like, yes.
Mm.
Let's see. Tracy, have you ever... Just trying to think real hard about this. Like, what could be playful, what could be fun, what could be... V, what should I ask her?
Ask her something deep and invasive.
Evil.
We gotta make this really awkward for the game to be fun.
True, that is how the game's played. The person who makes the other person the most uncomfortable wins.
Yep.
That's why the drinking's involved.
That's why the drinking's involved.
Damn it, honest.
I'm not lying.
I just saw that.
Yep. That's why I said damn it, honest.
God damn it. I'm curious to hear this answer too.
Is that? Are you literally asking me that?
I don't
No,
think
because Joe would not know about that.
Joe wouldn't know about that. I'm saving that one.
Joe doesn't even know the meaning of those words. But Tracy does. Tracy does.
What was the wildest party you've ever been to?
Oh gosh. That's a low ball. Let's see.
I panicked.
Shit. What was the name of the guy who threw up? At the party.
Devin, I think.
Was it this Kevin?
No, I
No,
think
it wasn't Kevin.
it was Devin, I thought.
Devin. It was Devin. Yeah.
Is that the one who had the diarrhea down the stairs?
Oh,
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
the party where Devin. You know.
Yes.
We didn't invite Devin, did we?
No.
Okay,
No.
thank God.
Oh, I'm sure you've heard about it, but the party where Devin did the whole upchuck thing, that was a wild fucking party. Well, thank you for asking. This spared me a little embarrassment there. That was a very easy one to answer. Let me change the topic though. Back to you, Claudia. How much alcohol would it take you to kiss a girl?
She glances to some of the bottles that haven't been opened yet. And she says, to kiss? One.
Prudent answer.
And then she takes a drink. And
Remember, we can always spruce this up by turning it into a truth dare drink.
or just dare and drink.
It is your go, though.
Actually, yeah. Why don't we change it up a little bit? So, truth or dare and drink.
Perfect.
And then she looks to... She looks to... She'll look to V this time and say, "Have you ever hurt someone more than you meant to?"
Wow, that is really boring. Dare. All the fucking time. Dare.
She'll then say, "Who did we lose? What happened?"
Who
Your
exploded?
camera turned off.
Who's your?
Shae.
Shae, your camera died.
At the power of Zaunis once again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I lost it again.
Okay. Anyway, gosh. Me, I don't know any good dares. People help me out.
Well, I mean, there's always some obvious ones. Like, kissing or touching, hurting. Could dare her to go into another room and stay there for 5 minutes or something. Something more embarrassing, like showing us her boobs. Or, any number of things, really. Depends on what you're interested in seeing and how,
I'm gonna mark those down. I'm
humiliating.
gonna mark those all down and roll a die. So.
I like to think V flashed Tracy some like really like what the fuck looks. Tracy like looks back like
Did I
whose
miss the
side are
question?
you
Sorry. What was my dare?
I'm marking some things down and then I'm gonna roll it.
Okie day.
Ooh, I was muted. I said I'm literally just going over, taking detailed notes of the scene we had while just like playing it back in my head. That way I don't forget any of it, just in case, well, for when we run into this person.
yeah.
Alright, so she says, I dare you to lock yourself in one of those rooms.
Fuck, that is not the direction I thought this was going. She gets up and
You
grabs
could
one
always
of the
drink.
She gets up and grabs one of the bottles. No, I'm not a pussy. Let's go.
Alright. So
Fuck, here I thought I was gonna get to make out with somebody. She just
that,
like
that was an option, yeah.
No, she's saying this out loud. She's like, "Fuck!" Here I thought I was gonna get to make out with the popular girl, and she just walks into one of the rooms and closes the door.
That's what I was
Alright.
gaming for.
You hear a click on the old lock and then there's a, oh shit, I don't know if I thought this through. How do we open these?
What?
She's just at the little viewport window going like this. Just,
So I think Joe might know how to open them.
Joe might know how to open them, but for now she's just in
Amazing.
there.
Alright.
Well, I mean, how long does she have to stay? I you know, she's in there now.
I mean, yeah, that was the dare, so she completed it.
She completed it.
Joe's gonna go try and open the door
It is locked.
with the key or with
Shock.
the button thingy.
They're oh gosh, was it an electronic lock? That doesn't work anymore?
That would make this more interesting.
Oof.
What do I got?
Narrative speaking, that's more interesting.
Alright. This place is in disrepair. I think I have an idea for something else that is going to make this more interesting as well. So it is an electronic lock, and Kevin's like, shit.
Oh, right. So does anybody know how to do this, or... Fuck.
We could actually. Are the bolts on the outside or inside the door?
Probably on the inside.
Alright, damn it. There goes Mr. Axe. She maybe not, honestly.
Are you talking about the bolts that hold the brackets in place for the door frame?
No, they are like the sliding bolt that actually locks the door.
I
'Cause
know.
some
Oh, yeah,
cases
on an
are-
electronic lock, that'll be... I imagine that's on the inside.
Some
Alright.
cases they're on the outside and sometimes they're on the inside, so.
I'm gonna roll something.
I'd imagine that it's contained within the door itself, not on either side, but inside the door.
If they're
Yeah.
electronic, they would be housed in a box on the inside of the brackets, yeah.
Alright, so Claudia does pull a panel off and start looking at everything, and she's like, there's no power going to this.
Well, shit. Does any of us have like a battery? That would do it, right?
I have an axe.
Unless your axe has a battery.
Joe takes up the
yes.
vibro axe. Kind
yes,
of.
Duracell's very popular brand of axes.
But I don't know if it could be used to hotwire.
Oh, wait.
They look at it, and she's like, that's interesting. Maybe, but I think I'd probably break whatever your axe does, and that doesn't look like a normal axe.
We're not break the axe. We could try to break the bolts through the door with the axe.
He is just sitting on the bed drinking.
Right. That, I think, might be the go. Let's break the door. This was a bad dare. I shouldn't have even suggested it. I didn't think this would be the one you took.
Yeah, that's my bad. Sorry.
It's okay. We are drinking. We are having fun. This is not the end of the night.
Kevin,
Let's break the door.
yeah, Kevin kind of like reaches out to help as well. If you want, you can make a forest body with Kevin helping to dislodge the actual swinging part of the where the hinges are on the door.
Okay, do I get to add my axe as well?
I'll say you can add a +2, one for the axe, one for, because you're not really using the axe as an axe, but you can add
Okay.
a +2.
So I just roll as axe is normal because axe is +2, but it's +1 plus Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin knows basic mechanic. That's enough.
2.
Yeah, that is enough, not only to dislodge it, but to get the door to slide off. It does make a loud clanking sound as the rust breaks. This door is old. It wasn't going to hold on. And it does come off, and Claudia appears inside and says, "Sorry."
You're lucky you're cute. And she walks out and hands her the bottle.
She takes a drink.
All right, so I think that's your turn then, B.
All right. Truth or dare or drink.
To whom?
Ah, fuck. I should have thrown it right back at her. Sorry, I'm going to remember these names eventually. Is this Kevin? Or
Kevin, yes.
Kevin and Claudia.
Kevin and Claudia. Right. All right, Kevin. Truth, dare, or drink?
Dare.
Oh, all right. This is going to be revenge time. I dare you to make out with Tracy and Joanne.
Oh, shit.
Wait, what?
Claudia takes another drink.
You can always back out, Joanne. It's fine. You're not obligated to participate. Tracy, you have no choice.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Whatever will I do?
How horrible. What a thought.
Oh, man.
Mr. Axe is going
I'm
back in the
totally
bag because
the
Joe's not
worst.
carrying that around. Let's speak.
So yeah, what is Kevin's response?
He kind of like looks to Claudia for a bit, and after she takes a drink, she just shrugs, and he sighs and steps forward. Do you kiss him?
I think she gives him a show, yeah.
All right. It's very awkward on his part because it's like in front of his girlfriend, and he's like, I don't feel comfortable about this.
They were just talking about threesomes. Now he's not comfortable.
It's awkward for him. It's like I don't know how. The point of the game is to make it awkward. He feels awkward right now.
Oh, performance anxiety.
Success.
Yep. Joe will kiss his cheek.
He sighs a little bit relieved, and Claudia's like, "That's cheating." But doesn't say anything else.
I also want him to feel awkward. That's cheating.
So
There's something else I want to do as this is happening. Once the door was brought off of its frame, there is like just like a brief spark as it happens because it's just old technology. Back in the room, as Lydia is looking over or finishing up looking over the TV, you notice there's just a brief pulse where the markings stretch out a little bit and then stop. As if there was a very tiny surge of power.
I think she'll just step back and look around like, I don't see a generator. Hell is that from? I think. How far away is this room from the main foyer that everybody else is hanging out at?
Not terribly far. It's enough that you hear the dislodging of the door.
Okay. I guess at that I'll kind of walk towards the doorway and poke my head out and just kind of look down in the direction of the foyer.
You see the girls exchanging kisses with Kevin.
I
That would
think
have been awkward if
Except for V.
I think Lydia's very realistic response is very deep squinted eyes, a sort of pursed lip, and a yeah, no, that makes sense. We were here to deal with bullies, and now they're all fucking each other. What a wonderful night. And just kind of walk back into the room and stare back at the TV, like frustratingly pull it apart.
Okay.
We are dealing with the bullies.
We're making them less bully. We're fixing the problem.
We're fixing the problem by fucking
Technically,
it.
Kevin's no longer
Fucking
bully.
we're fucking the bully out of them.
See, the other side of Lydia is just seeing as like, wow, this really was a waste of my fucking time. Here I am thinking I'm coming to help my friends, and they're just coming to help themselves.
No one's
They're
come
not
yet.
coming yet.
Tell yourself
High
out.
five.
But that is what going through Lydia's head right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Kevin
be in
looks-
trouble later.
Kevin looks to Joan and he says, "Truth, dare, or drink."
Dare?
Joe's just like, drink.
All right. He glances around briefly and then turns around or turns and says, "All right, I dare you to give. I dare you to give Claudia one part of your underwear. Your choice."
Joe's like, you. Stunned silence with the.
You can tell the booze is starting to get to people.
I like your
Gears
style.
churning.
He does turn around.
Joe put the drink down. And shuffle her panties out of under her skirt.
Cute.
She's not taking off her shirt to take her bra off. Just like, here you go.
You give it to Claudia.
Yep.
She does kind of snicker a little bit. But it's your turn.
Claudia, truth, dare, drink.
I feel like we've done a couple dares. Let's do truth.
Why did you want to come here?
Ooh.
I wanted to come here because my parents don't let me do anything fun. You're starting to get the sense that she's is interested in getting into trouble because she's kept from getting into trouble.
On a tight
Okay.
leash. Well, Claudia, I suppose that makes it your turn.
She looks to she looks to Kevin and says, "All right, truth, dare, or drink?" And he says, "Truth." She says, "Have you ever lost someone who is important to you?" And he says, there's a pause before he says, yeah, and he takes a drink.
Joe drinks too.
Oh, do we
Tracy
all
also
drink?
drinks.
Drinks.
That is Joe's first drink.
And then he looks to Tracy and says, truth, dare, drink.
Dare.
He says, I dare you to hit me as hard as you can. Right here.
Where does he point?
To his cheek.
Ah. Fine. I'm not going to hold anything back, though. This will hurt.
Roll a force body.
Okay. She cracks her knuckles. Does
I'll
the
give
whole,
you-
like,
I give you-
stand up stretch. Sorry?
Yeah, I'll give you a +1 because he's gonna stand there.
Okay.
Come on, 7 successes. 7 successes. Come on.
I call it all failures.
Hey,
And one more. Okay,
Alright.
yeah.
it's a good hit. It knocks him on his ass. There's Lydia. There's a sound of some clattering as if someone fell. But he looks up and he says, "Yeah, consider that an apology for my friends."
Ah, yeah. Well, I appreciate your willingness to reach out in those regards then, and I'm sorry I punched the shit out of you.
Consider it an apology for me messing with you back in the cafeteria before.
I don't hold grudges. But I appreciate it.
Tiffany, Piffany.
Reminding myself that I'm up next when we return.
Yes. Yes.
As you're down there looking all of this over, and you've spent some time down here.
Yeah, taking all the notes off the walls and everything. Yeah.
There is the sound of some laughter, and you hear more than see, the sound of someone going back up the stairs.
They're not even gonna check the room out?
Yeah, it doesn't look like.
Alright, then. That's fine, I guess. I've made all of the appropriate notes and constructed a story to tell at the ghost story section of the night so far. So I am going to, I'm gonna head out and try to follow where the bloody footsteps go, just to see if I can get a clear idea of what happened after they left the room.
Cool. Roll me another investigate.
I can't.
Alright.
You know what? I'm a little upset at this. I'm gonna re-roll.
Okay.
3 successes.
3 successes. Alright.
Nice.
You may ask 4 questions. such as what is hidden here, where is it, what does it mean, what has happened here, how can I get into, out of, past something, what threats can I perceive here, where is it,
Yeah.
you can get a +2 bonus if you act on this information later.
Cool. So, first off, you know what? Let's go ahead and go with, for the first question, what is hidden here and where is it?
As you're looking, you see the trail lead outward a little bit before there's another blood stain. And this time, looking at the footprints, the footprints that do not leave this one are a little more slender, perhaps from a woman. The bare feet continue again there. What you notice hidden here is there seem to be just thin cracks or black lines that are twisted around that just seem to be very hairline thin. You see a thin black line, maybe 4 feet up, just drifting, just hanging midair.
Okay, at first, when I see this, I'm gonna, check my eyes to make sure I'm not having floaters in them first, just by, unfocusing, refocusing, unfocusing, refocusing, and the cracks are still floating through the air.
It's just one thin little crack that just seems to be levitating there in space.
Tiffany's an idiot. I have to be true to her. She's gonna reach up and try to, touch the crack.
You try to touch it.
Crack.
Touch the crack, yo.
Yeah. As
She's
you
a
do,
smart idiot. That's, yeah.
Yeah. As you do, there is. You feel a sensation. It feels colder the closer your hand goes to it when you touch it. And you try to grab it.
Yeah, I think so.
You try to grab
See
it.
if it opens or anything.
You try to grab it, and it seems to be gone. But when you look around, or you look back at the ground, there is what looks like a decomposed body on the floor where that bloodstain was. And it's much, much colder right now.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
A couple more questions.
Yes, I do. That opened a lot of avenues. I have a lot more questions. 3 bonus questions, so I can ask 5 total. Jeepers.
You can ask 4 total, including that one. Or did you already ask 2? I forget.
No, that was just the one, but I had. Yeah, you're right. 3 successes is 2 bonus. Yeah. You're good. Okay. Well, I wish there was like a way to ask mechanically, is this a vision or did I time travel? Yeah, I guess there is. What does this mean?
What does this mean? You see this body and you think, is this a vision? And as you try to inspect the body, it seems very real. It is solid.
Shit.
It is mostly bone at this point. Not bleached white, because this is not in a place where it can be bleached. But it seems like it was one solid, and you notice that there is the socket on the skull is just cracked and broken, like something was pushed through the eye. And
oh no.
And as you get the sense of it being a solid thing, there is a moment where that cold drift seems to vanish, and in the blink of an eye,
Wait,
the body is
no.
gone.
When I see... I was gonna try to reach into the eye to pull out whatever was in there.
It didn't look like there was anything in there. It looks like something went through the eye to kill this person.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Wow, that was weird. Okay. Immediately, I think she is now full on freaking out a little bit. What threats can I perceive here?
You start looking around, starting to freak out a little bit.
And as I am thinking about this and moving again, I'm going to continue on the path of this trail.
When you look, you hear just very, very faintly, barely on the edge of your hearing. You actually have to hold your breath, and you get that ringing sound from it being too quiet for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
And then you hear, just barely able to reach your ears, singing. You can't quite make out the words, but it sounds
familiar.
And there's a moment where it sounds like it's coming from behind you. When you look back at the room it was from, the door that had a door to that room that had automatically just kind of not clicked shut, but had drifted back, starts to swing open a little bit again, just enough that you can see another little crack in space floating above the bloodstain.
Well, now I gotta go back and touch that one too. I'm investigating. This is how you investigate. I go back and I grab that one too.
Okay, what's your last question? If you want it.
Your last question.
Ooh, my last question.
Yes, exactly.
How can I get into it? And by that, I mean, how can I get into the memories of everything that's happened surrounding this event?
Actually, in the memories?
Yeah, I mean,
You want to sixth sight this?
I do. Yes, I want to know all of the details.
Probably by doing something very stupid and very dangerous.
Touch the butt.
I'm gonna walk around and I'm gonna try to find. I'm gonna like keep my eyes in that like slightly unfocused so I can just make out the black cracks everywhere in the building. And I'm just gonna start walking around. First, this entire level where I'm at right now in the padded rooms, and I'm gonna keep looking for them after I leave, but that might be a different scene.
All right, but you're gonna reach out and you're gonna touch this crack that's back inside the room.
Yes, and then I'm gonna look for more.
Okay, as you reach out and touch this one.
This time, my head is on a swivel. I know there's going to be a body there, but I'm going to be looking around trying. Like the first time, I think it caught Tiffany completely off guard, and she just had a body in front of her, and she couldn't help but just stare at the body. This time, she's actually knows what to expect, so she's going to be looking around and trying to figure out anything from that.
Okay. So, in that case, you reach out and you touch it, and like before, everything gets cold again. You see the body, the decomposed body of what was probably once a very large man that is now very thin. You see shattered syringes at where that were probably once in his hand before. And in that brief moment, you hear sound coming from the drawings. There's the distant, and it's all very distant. You hear the distant points of, "Mommy, where are you?" From the one of her in the house, another of the same voice giggling and playing and laughing with whenever she's with from the drawings that when she's with her friends. Very, very distant banter that's hard to make out. Another that says, another that sounds like distant purring, maybe? There's more as it gets on that becomes more distressed when she is taken by these men. And it turns from distress to a sense of not revenge, a little bit revenge, but destruction. And as that's happening, there is the drawing of a smiling, just a smiley face that shifts and turns in your direction. And then the scene's gonna cut.
Okay.
Lydia, you notice that the little bit of cancer, then there's another flicker as it seems to spread again. You've been taking this thing apart completely.
Pretty much, yeah. Not like stripping it down to like each and every individual part, but at least enough where I can look at the shell and look at most of the parts.
Is the screen still on it?
I'd say the screen's probably still connected, but I've probably at least like separated that part of the shell.
The screen flicks on. Just for a little bit.
I'm gonna frantically turn it towards me, like, and just see if it does anything.
You see on the screen what just appears to be static for a minute before something hits the front of the screen. It's hard to describe. It looks red. Something causing a red hue just kind of like thunks against the screen, and you notice that there is what appears to be synthetic blood just dripping from the side. And then the screen flickers off again.
Is whatever was dripping still there, or is that part of the screen flickering on?
When you turn it to look at it again, the little marking where the machine cancer was has spread a little bit further, but there doesn't seem to be any of that synthetic blood. You do recall that there was a brief moment of it being much colder. You also noticed that Tiffany, who was with you when you walked in here, has been gone a while. Everybody else. Sorry, go on.
I was just gonna. Lydia's probably gonna look around the room and be like, "Crap! I've been stewing in here for a while. I don't even know how long I've been in here," and probably start making my way towards the door.
Okay. Everybody else. It was Tracy's turn.
Yes. Okay. So, let's see. Not to pick on you too much, Claudia, but I think truth, dare, or drink.
Dare.
Okay. I want you to put on Joe's panties and give her yours.
She does take a drink and stands up, and she goes behind the front counter.
Oh.
And there is very distinctly the moment of her changing the panties out. The rest of you feel for a moment. It's weird. It's not a breeze, but it feels colder for an instant.
Joe goes
Clearly,
for her
that's
skirt.
because
They're
all
like,
her blood is running somewhere else.
It is very distinct. It's like a weird chill that went over everybody. But she comes back
be something
around.
Joe felt before?
It might feel moderately familiar. Is there a roll you would like to make?
Think comprehend would probably be the one to go with.
Okay, make me comprehend roll.
1 success.
1 success. There is... There's some kind of anomaly about this place that may be tied to the other side, or at least that's what you think, since that chill feels very familiar to that sort of thing. And then you hear, "Did you hear me? Here you are." And when you come back to reality, you see her holding out her pair of pants.
Yeah, Joe's gonna take them up. Thanks. Just put them in her pocket.
Well, I suppose it's your turn now.
All right.
I think probably after this next one, Lydia is probably going to be walking into the room, making a beeline to B.
Yeah, B. Do truth, dare, or drink. Do you believe in ghosts or monsters?
We can't hear you in.
Yeah.
Aha! I've been talking this whole time. I was laughing, going, haha, it'll be funny because this will be the instance where V gets in trouble. And then I said truth, which Shae seemed to have heard because she still asked me the question. So V said truth because the dare last time was so fun. And so now hearing this, she says no, she doesn't believe in ghosts because everything can be proven with science. As much shit as they have run into, she's like, as much as I've seen in the last year, all of it can be explained with science, and there's no reason to believe that there's anything supernatural tied to it, which is what she feels is true.
Joe looks around for Binks.
She doesn't know that Binks is an eldritch monster. She does not believe that. She has not seen any proof of it.
True, but Joe still looks for Binks.
Yeah.
I don't believe in ghosts or monsters. Lydia pulls you by the collar. There's ghosts in them there building.
There's ghosts in them there building. Like this is the girl that has a scientific reason for her dead father to still be alive. And it's like yeah, ghosts aren't real. It's like I have science to prove.
It's a fair point.
There's no such thing as bias.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I remain to be convinced. I guess.
So you say this, and what does this look like as Lydia comes into the room?
She's definitely doing kind of like a hands in pocket power walk and hovers, like literally like hip right behind V, because I assume everybody's kind of sitting on the floor.
Yeah.
And just gonna be like right behind V, like, oh, it's so nice you're all having fun. Can I borrow her for a second?
As
Her turn.
the moment you make a sound, I feel like there's like a flash of lightning from outside that highlights Lydia as she kind of like leans over, and there's a sudden shriek, at least from Claudia.
V is just like, hey babe.
It definitely illuminates Lydia's face to look like a sociopath, like a complete like.
Hey, everybody else, give me a comprehend.
Yeah, the actual like scary Lydia face, and V is just unfazed. It's like, hey babe.
Yeah, you're not looking, you're looking away, but it's just full on like, oh no.
Fantastic.
We're in danger.
Uh-oh.
Everybody is so engrossed in this that for a moment, during that flash of lightning, in one of those flashes, you see kind of Lydia kind of leaning over to grab V, and it is Lydia's face, but it is not Lydia's demeanor. There is a very cruel, impossibly wide smile. Almost sadistic.
Oh. Thought. I mean,
Or it could have just been a trick of the lightning and everybody on it.
Yeah, there's definitely not. I definitely don't have a picture of that or anything.
No, it's fine. They don't know yet. Shh.
Ew, yeah. But yeah, I'll let the shock of that sink in, and then I'm just gonna like lean really close to V's ear and just be like, "I need to borrow her for a second."
She says,
okay.
Yeah, that exactly. Like,
she says, all right, fine. This game was getting boring anyways.
Wait, it's your turn though. Who's gonna go next?
Oh, God, no, that wouldn't be fair to Joanne. I dare, I dare you all to sit here and talk about your feelings. And she gets up to go with Lydia.
Boo! Tracy drinks.
that's a feeling. That's a mood.
Yeah, it's a feeling. You're doing so well.
Claudia like holds her hands up, throws her hands up briefly. He's like, I just finished one.
Oh well, you'll be fine. She starts to walk away with Lydia, and she's like, I think they want to have a threesome with Tracy.
I'm just gonna pull V like as close towards the doorway of where the TV room is. I'm like, I'm so glad you're having just a wonderful time, but we've got a serious problem.
First thing, we're trying to keep Joanne calm, so it's not really that wonderful, but we're at least trying to make her not feel bad. Second, what's going on? What is...
Okay, look. This place is not supposed to have power right now, and there was a TV in the other room. This thing turned on, and it's got the stuff in it.
Can I see?
Yeah, I'll bring V straight to it. Like, I don't know if there is a backup generator or something in one of the lower levels or something, but I don't think power should come on in this place.
No, you're right. It shouldn't. Let me take a look, and we can see if we can find the source of this energy.
Just if power can come back onto this place, we need to make sure that it doesn't, because this place looks like a literal ticking time bomb for the other side.
Oh, awesome! I'm so glad we're here. All right, TV first, and then inevitable deaths of us all after. I want to look at the TV.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a calculate tech.
Calculate tech?
And I will give you a bonus if since Lydia is kind of showing this to you.
I will definitely take the bonus. Is that just one?
Lydia, how much do you think this bonus should be?
I mean, I basically pulled it apart, kind of like a kid pulling apart a toaster. Like, everything's still connected, but it's nice and splayed out. And I know what to show off.
Probably
so
a 2 then?
2, I'd say, maybe?
All right.
Alright.
Take 2 extra.
It's 1 success, thank you.
1 success.
Needed that, too.
Listen, if I didn't have it, it would have rolled worse.
All right. You get to ask 2 questions. What is its purpose? How does it work? How is it working? I feel like is probably one of them.
That's the first one for sure.
Yeah. How can I use it? Who built it? What problems could it cause? Is it illegal?
Is it illegal?
It's got one of those special cable boxes that you're not supposed to have.
It's all the channels, wink. Why is it like this is my first question. And then something to the vein of where is it getting power from?
Okay. Excuse me. With your scientific understanding, you know that at least places around the loop do have areas where the basic concepts of or the basic physical laws of your universe start to break down, as though it is following some other weird laws of physics. This, in conjunction with the fact that there is a parallel shadow to the other side that you are well aware of. It could be that there is something in this place that is allowing certain energies to slip through. You don't see that there is any power going to this TV at all. You do recall that there was a brief moment where there was a chill in the air. And Lydia would recall that it spread during that brief chill. So it could be that the connection to whatever connection to the other side that this area has, power may be just very slowly dripping through
Matriculating.
whatever barrier in between the reality you know and the decaying realities that did not work.
Well,
Still have in touch.
Well, thankfully, it doesn't seem like it's being powered here, but
Something is trying to use this thing to come through.
you're right.
This thing turned on, and there was something hit it from inside. Something is trying to come through. This is a hotbed for the crap we dealt with before. I need your help to either find where there could be backup generators, destroy them, disconnect them, whatever. We can't let any form of power be running through this place right now.
Well, it's a good thing I brought this. And she sets her backpack down and she takes out her bat.
Okay, we gotta find floor plans or something. I don't know.
Oh, no, I meant the TV.
Oh.
she's like, this is for the TV. And she just is kind
Is
of
that
like,
a good idea?
probably. It can't spread through the machine if it's broken.
Lydia shuts up, but remembers very specifically burying a broken VR headset that grew into a freaking tree.
Fair.
She's just trusting me right now.
Tell you what, we smash it, see if there's some old bleach, and we douse the cancerous parts with bleach.
Yeah, if any building's gonna have bleach, it's gonna be somewhere like here. I guess I'll find a. Keep an eye on it. I'll go see if I can find a storage closet. If there's any cleaning supplies or something.
Okay. I'll need I will need an investigate and a force body if you're just gonna smash it.
I'm gonna wait for my girlfriend so she can watch me smash it.
Okay. Force body.
She needs to watch me smash.
Or yeah, investigate, sorry.
I love the Pat's gay squeal. Just, ooh,
Crap.
Yeah.
I knew that was gonna happen. My investigate's garbage. I attempt to, I find nothing, and I come back and hands up to V.
So you do find the storage closet, but it looks like whatever cleaning supplies were here has evaporated, or spilled, or there's stains and stuff. This place has been in disuse.
Who spills bleach?
Probably someone panicking and trying to hide from someone carving their way out.
That's logical. That doesn't make sense in a game like this.
Um,
No luck.
I'll walk back in. It's all either empty, evaporated, or
It's unfortunate. We probably could have thrown something together if there was anything usable, but
back in the other room, where you have probably some very strong booze that.
I wasn't planning to set a fire.
That's true. That's fair.
I mean, I'm again not gonna keep that out of the brain space.
I just don't want the building to burn down.
Listen, we have used Molotovs from a certain person whose name shall not be spoken.
Thank you.
And
Somebody
it's solved
learned.
a lot of problems.
The scene cuts briefly, and we see Hugh just kind of like sitting at home reading, and he goes,
Yeah, he just kind of looks up from a book he's reading, like, huh. I heard
He's
something.
sitting there like the kid who's like gripping his thigh and going red in the face, like, "Come on, say it, say my name."
Say it. All right. I mean, if we could maybe do a small fire, it would be all right.
I don't know. I don't know. I just thought I was gonna walk into this place and just scare a bunch of bullies, and now, where the hell's Tiffany?
Speaking of,
Wait, hold on. You left with Tiffany. Where is she?
I'm checking this thing out because I had a bad feeling about random tech in an abandoned asylum. She scooted off like the fairy princess of Nottingham, wanting to see what fairy tales lied ahead. I have no fucking idea.
Narnia would have been a better reference for that, but I'll allow it.
Fine, Narnia, whatever.
You're so dumb, but you're so cute.
Still fairy tale. It's fine.
Fair enough.
Oh God, she's probably dead. Is she dead? I hope she isn't dead.
Why is it the first thing you have to bring up when I said that I let her walk away? What is wrong with you?
I mean, allegedly, and she air quotes, haunted asylum, and she's off on her own. You know these rooms still lock on their own.
Oh, I have no idea. Yeah, haunted asylum, and y'all are swapping spit and underwear in the other room. Really?
First of all, I didn't swap anything. Nobody even bothered to ask if I wanted to. I would have said I would have said no, but I would have appreciated the offer.
This is an absolute nightmare. This is not how any of this was supposed to happen.
Well, listen, your plan to spook them can still happen. It's just now they're lulled into a false sense of security. I mean, we've watched all of those Friday the 13th movies. All the kids who end up having sex die horrible, scary deaths. So technically, we're right on schedule.
All right. Look,
she's like, "Fuck, you're right."
Look, just smash the fucking thing if that's what you think you gotta do. We gotta regroup, because if anything happens, like at that stupid party, we can't be separated.
Yeah.
Hey, give me a force body.
Yeah, and she's like, "You're absolutely right," and then she just lifts the bat and brings it down with a slam.
Yeah, add your dice for your bat. Also, give me a comprehend from Lydia.
The bat was my signature item, so it should still be up here.
I'll wait for the force body.
Where did my? All right, I just have
Did
to
you
add
lose
it.
your bunk stick?
Well, I don't. It's not on my cigarettes and lighter. That was not my iconic item. It was a baseball bat.
I got some lighter. That's
Yeah.
never been any of our items.
If it's your iconic item, you get a +2.
Yeah, no, it's just I've always used the baseball bat. She's never used a cigarette and lighter. I think maybe like a little bit in the first season, but
Yeah, a little bit in the first season.
I think I meant to trade it out, but yeah, here it is.
Yeah, I mean, you can trade it out. That's what you've been using.
Force body. 1 success, which is kind of sad considering.
Okay.
Oh, come on, Lydia. Honey.
Either of you like to push?
I think I do. I want to mark up upset because she is getting a little annoyed. Mostly.
I am also upset.
Yeah. Out of character. She's going to be upset for several reasons. We've lost Tiffany. Her girlfriend is chewing her out, and she was not asked to do anything fun or sexual during the game. So it's like the trifecta. Here we go. 1 extra success.
You're probably getting there.
Yeah, I'm probably getting there.
Oh, for the love of God, Lydia. Okay, I'm just too... my brain is just too bedazzled right now. I can't think of anything. I got too much glitter.
All right. So, total of 2 successes.
Beating the fuck out of this thing.
Yep. Bonus effects. You can give success to another team. Or you can keep a +1 for a later roll relating to smashing electronics.
That would be helpful.
Yeah, you can oppress, frighten, or humiliate. I mean...
I want to humiliate this TV.
Yes, you can pin the TV.
Oh, fuck yeah.
You can take something from the TV.
I want to take its pride.
Take the hours that you've wasted sitting in front of one back.
Yeah. Taking my life back, TV.
Yep. Your opponent is knocked unconscious. The TV will never wake up again.
I want to knock the TV unconscious.
Kind of the point.
Yeah, you're right. The living parts of the TV probably can go unconscious.
Yeah. Or you don't need to roll to overcome the exact same trouble. The trouble being
disabling an infected piece of
Yes.
machinery in the asylum.
Yes.
Can the giving a success to another team, is that only specifically if they're also doing body?
Acting. It says acting at the same time. So you were acting at the same time. Would you?
It depends on what the comprehend could give us. It might.
If you want, I'll allow it.
Because I don't know what would be better, if keeping a success if you got to smash something more, or just figuring out what.
I think this would be helpful for us to get some more information. So I'm gonna give the success to Lydia.
Okay. All right. So you start smashing this TV and disabling any potential danger it might cause. Its hardware is separated from from that cancerous growth. You're careful to make sure that part is isolated from any other part that it might infect, and for good measure, you unplug the TV. And for Lydia, as you're watching this happen, maybe it's just in your mind's eye, but there is a moment where you see the TV just exploding in a gout of blood and meaty insides as it is broken apart. And then you hear static from somewhere in the room, like you're hearing a radio. And this is happening like with each swing as it is breaking it apart. You hear like there's static briefly. Maybe you're just imagining all this, but you become aware that this is a lounge. The TV wasn't the only electronic in here. There's a radio, and some other parts and things that can be smashed apart.
I would like Lydia to probably revel a little bit in that imagery of just like something coming down, blood, just that action, but at the same time be like, There's there's other electronics in this room. We should probably take a proactive approach.
You'd see her just do her signature little bat twirl, and she says, "I'm always proactive."
All right. And
Is there
you go-
something I can grab to do some smashy? Because I think
Yes, you two can go around the rooms and start smashing these defenseless electronics.
I'll smash the
Um,
small things because I'm small. I don't have much force.
They don't really fight back.
They don't
I just
really
don't-
fight back. They kind of fight back, but not too much.
To
much.
Lydia,
You mean
she's the size
they're
of a
not a
turkey
knife
piece
with
of left
legs?
happy.
No, the knife with legs is still loose, though.
The camera cuts again to just like out in the woods somewhere. Knife with legs is just running through the storm. Still out there.
Still out there. Someday, some say on a night like this, you can still hear it running.
I want a scene where it's just like the fairy princess thing, where like Jermaine's just like head out the window watching the thunderstorm, and this little thing climbs up on her windowsill, like, "Oh, hello, friend."
Starts tapping with the tip of the knife.
Yeah. Oh god. Okay, but yeah, Lydia revels in that imagery a bit and joins V for some smash time.
Back in the other room where you all have left, have you all actually started talking about your feeling?
Oh God, no! I'm tried to turn it around and start up the game again.
Okay. So you all begin playing again, and it goes for a little bit longer. Feel free to embellish any dares or truths that you want to add to it.
I like to think that Tracy is no longer wearing underwear or a bra. Just, and maybe somebody else is wearing her bra. I know this clothes swapping thing's been done.
Kevin's wearing the bra on the outside.
Oh yeah.
And he's just like, this is not how I expected this evening to go.
You
At
look
all.
gorgeous.
And
What does Tracy make Joe do?
What does Tracy make Joe do? I think she makes Joe I think she makes Joe kiss her on her lips and then her navel.
Joe would do that.
Brilliant. And she does so, like, kind of like full bore, like staring at Kevin and I keep forgetting her name. Claudia. Just staring at both of them seductively while that's going on.
As that's happening, you all hear a voice, and he goes, "Hey, dorks!" And then he goes, "The fuck are you wearing?" And Kevin quickly takes the bra off.
Hey, go easy on it. That was expensive. It was like $15, which is expensive for her.
$15 is a shitty bra for even one of decent quality. Of low quality, even it's like $30 to $50.
Yes,
This is back in the 90s, though.
This was also in the 90s.
Oh yeah, good point. My bad.
When people weren't gouged for their money. Still
But
gouged
less
for their money. But less gouged for the money. Yes. Says, you all just gonna sit up here and drink, or are you gonna explore downstairs? There's some awesome stuff down there.
Why the fuck would we explore? We're not toddlers. I came here to have a good time, and I intend to have one.
Jeez, well, suit yourself. And he then, before he says anything else, there's the sound of crashing and breaking from a nearby room.
Well, sounds like Dolly and B are having fun.
God,
You
we
just
should probably go check it out.
You hear maniacal, like, small girl laughter from the other room.
Joe grabs her bag with the accident and holds it in front of her chest. She has made that laugh before. It wasn't good then for other people. It won't be good for her from Dahlia.
All right. So you all start to make your way to that room where you hear the smashing. And I think just as part of the scene, as Kevin gets up to follow Claudia and the rest of you, Brent kind of like smacks him on the back of the head, just kind of like pushing him around a little bit because he got caught wearing a bra.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, given his friends are shits.
Yeah.
Cool of him to do it, though. We'll work on him.
True, and he also did see Tracy's breast because Tracy wouldn't hide that, would she?
Oh, no, of course she wouldn't. Yeah, so, I think, yeah, I think we head on over to see what's going on then, right?
Yep. You see Lydia, or you see Beatrice and Dahlia, both together smashing electronics like lovers do.
So, what's going on over here, you two lovebirds?
I almost kind of want Lydia to accidentally scare the shit out of Tracy and like turn to like almost swing towards Tracy with that same like lightning crackle face.
You hear, do it. Do it.
Yeah, no, Lydia will turn and kind of start to swing and be like,
Hey!
sorry,
Holy shit. Looks like
okay.
you're having fun.
Yeah, we were, I assume Joe's like right behind Tracy, right?
Right next to her, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna like eye Joe and then like go back to Tracy like, we didn't really want to drink and it's an old building, just, break some electronics because that's what you do.
V slams the bat down on top of something. She probably looks all hot and sweaty, and she says, "Yep, just needed to come smash a little bit."
Lydia definitely turns towards V, where it's supposed to be hot and sweaty. Lydia just sees blood.
Yep.
She's
probably covered in blood.
Mm-hmm.
What is that blood from?
You wouldn't see that. Lydia's just well, actually no, wait, it was
the machines.
That was
probably leaked.
all of that's in Lydia's head, right?
Oh, okay.
It could be now. Is Lydia still seeing blood?
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if there was actually any of that cancer stuff that actually did produce a goop or not.
If you want Lydia to be seeing blood right now, she can be seeing blood.
Wait, did V not actually see the machine cancer when she looked?
You saw the parts of where the infected parts were, but it was at a point where it was spreading, but not at a dangerous point yet.
Okay, so it's much worse for Lydia.
Yeah, so my comprehend just kind of was seeing it as like blood.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, Lydia will see that as far more.
But is
worse
it good or bad that she's covered in this blood?
A mix.
That sounds bad to me.
A mix. It's fine.
Yeah, but this is Lydia.
Little column A, little column B. You just, it's fine.
Is Tiff getting more stuff from another room, or?
Yeah, where is she? I thought she was with you.
I was taking a look at the room, and she skipped off to,
God damn it.
her thing. I'm sorry. I was distracted, and she's a lot faster than she looks.
We should go find her.
We should probably find her, yeah.
Probably 516. Let's go.
Hey,
Do you have any idea where she would have went?
Yulon, you didn't happen to see her, did you? Sorry.
Brent kind of shrugs and says, "She could be downstairs."
Was she hanging with you?
Didn't see her.
Not gonna lie, Tiffany seems like the kind of person that would go downstairs in a dark and abandoned building.
Yep. Where were you? Where were you two when you were? It's two of the guys, right? Or
There were 3 of them that went off on their own.
where were you three then?
We found some of the padded rooms downstairs.
Oh, yeah, padded rooms. That's probably where she went. Let's go.
Yeah, Joe's already heading to 516.
Probably
Where
got
Alden's
stuck
room
in
was.
one of them.
No, they do.
Yeah.
Owens?
They do still lock.
Oh shit, do they?
Yes, we found that out the hard way, actually. One of the dares.
All right, look, stay away from electronics and let's get our asses downstairs.
Yep.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
You all start to make your way down the stairs to the part of the facility where there's just a row of some of the padded cells. It's very dark down here, and you have to turn on some of the flashlights you probably brought. As you all start making your way down, Brent calls out, "Hey, Brett! Wait, hang on. Hey, Chad, Chet! You guys seen the other girl? Tiffany? Is her name really Tiffany?
She says it is. I know, it sounds kind of like a joke, but it's what they say in the roll call, too. So either it's her name or she's got a lot of connections to, yeah, I think that's her name.
As you all start making your way down the hall, Brett kicks open a door, kind of like shines the flashlight inside, turns, kicks another one open, shines the flashlight inside, and he just goes down a little bit. And then, as this is happening, you hear shuffling following you, behind you, the way you came.
Oh, it's probably her.
It's probably her, definitely. Nothing to worry about.
Brent continues.
Joe is actually kind of hurrying along to the Alwyn's room because that's probably where she went. That's probably something bad happened to her.
Okay, so you're just beelining it there.
Yep.
All right.
Axed out of the bag, held it, choked her at the end of the head, went her to the head.
All right. As this is happening, you start heading off, separating from the group as well. The rest of you hear that shuffling start to increase, pick up behind you. Does anyone actually look?
V will look.
Yeah.
Okay. As you look, you see two figures crawling towards you, just using their arms and dragging themselves along. And in the dim light, they look like decomposed bodies.
Oy!
Oh. V is going to very carefully with the bat slide Lydia behind her.
So question, everybody that we expected to be coming here is with us aside from Tiffany Piffany, right?
I believe so.
Tiffany, and Brent was looking for Chad and Chet.
Oh, Chad and Chat. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do a real quick. I mean, I'm probably gonna go like, but then kind of remember that Chad and Chet are still missing. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this knowledge, but she suspects this Chad and Chet, and she's not going to take it as seriously of a threat as she might have.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
V absolutely is going to treat this as something to smash. And so she's going to be like, boy, this looks like a problem. and not realizing that it could be Chad or Chet is going to go up and get ready to smack it.
Okay.
Lydia looks around to find something that's got an edge.
Okay.
Chad?
I want.
You, buddy?
That's you, buddy.
I want a. I want an empathize from Tracy. I want an investigate from Lydia, and I want a force body from V.
I'm gonna let them go first, just so I don't accidentally kill someone.
Come on. God, yeah, that's never happening.
All right, accidentally kill someone, please.
Alrighty, time to accidentally kill somebody.
The
Baseball bat.
Oh my god!
Holy shit.
I was only kidding, Gabe. Oh Jesus Christ! Oh no! Oh no! Thank God, these teenagers are dead.
Hang on. All right. You can give success to another team acting. Another team acting at the same time.
I'm giving two success to each of those two.
Okay. You have one more. You can impress and frighten or humiliate pin your opponent, take something from your opponent, knock an opponent unconscious.
I will definitely be knocking one unconscious if that's viable.
Yes. Okay.
Based.
So. Yes. You give your successes to other people. You start to swing, and in that brief moment of empathizing with these figures, Tracy, you realize, yeah, that's Chad and Chad.
Amazing.
Lydia's looking for something with an edge. You find something with an edge. What is it?
Oh,
I know. You go into a room as you enter, and feel free to change this if you have another idea. But when you enter, you notice that there is a surgical room, and there is an old scalpel sitting there.
Scalpel's good, but I think Lydia would want something with a bit more girth. What about... So this is the solitary confinement rooms, right?
Yes.
Could Lydia pick up part of like the those windows that have the heavy panes of glass with like the brackets that hold it in? Like maybe one of those fell out and it's like there's enough of the bracket to hold on to the glass that's fitted in there.
Yep. You find a bracket with a glass shard in it.
Yeah. This is for no purpose other than self-defense, I promise.
Sure.
As you swing the bat, there is a sudden thud. Fortunately, the time it took to put on a costume this elaborate does cushion the blow a bit. So he doesn't die.
Thank God. Thank
But
goodness.
you knock them the fuck out. And then the other figure suddenly stands up and he's like, "Whoa, damn!"
Yeah.
The fuck were you thinking coming down here looking like that?
Didn't realize we had to warn you not to do something stupid like this.
He's already picking his friend up, and he's like, "Damn, he's out. He's out cold.
Yeah.
What'll happen?
Dude, you slugged him."
Yeah, I mean, I did. Why would you think that was okay? Like,
What did you think we were gonna do? At least I knew. They had no idea.
you knew about this?
No, I just look. There were 2 people missing on their end, and 2 zombies. Obviously, you would. No, I suspected it. I don't know. It seems like a party gag to me.
Not after what I was just dealing with. Oh my God! And she just kind of is like, make sure your friend doesn't have a concussion.
You kind of like, yeah, they've kind of like taken off the mask, and he's breathing. He's probably gonna have a headache when he wakes up, but I mean, if anyone wants to give a,
I'll at least point to the surgical room that, and be like, let's at least get him up on a table. Get him off the cold floor.
That seems reasonable. Yeah.
this is very much that scene from Nope where the kid gets punched in the face.
I still haven't seen that. It's totally on my list.
Kid gets punched in the face. It's great.
Face. I love it when kids get punched.
Yeah.
It was a shitty kid.
It was a shitty kid. It was a very
Well,
shitty
star.
kid to do.
I have to say though, how on brand is it that like we're rolling zeros for important things, maybe ones for important things, and
Knocking
V
some
gets 4
stupid kids
successes to
out.
just clean some kid's clock.
I will say with that empathize from Tracy, you get the sense that they're probably not going to fuck with you after this.
Good.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
even Brent's like, damn, nice swing. But he is checking on his friend.
Understandable.
Yeah. Hey Joe.
Yes.
You enter this room, and I would like you to give me a comprehend.
Can I add the +1 from before?
You may.
Success.
Okay.
And the extra D6. And kind of want to push.
Okay.
You mark scared.
All right.
So 3 total.
3 total. For this thing. You are going to get additional information and a +2 dice roll when you use this information later. You go into this room and you've seen this room before, maybe in a dream or memory, but this is where you remember seeing a small girl kept. You remember that you saw her drawing on the walls, and as you look over these pictures, you get a much clearer distinction to what these pictures are. You also hear the distant laughter and the distant crying, the distant talking, and just these sounds, very indistinct, recognizable but indistinct, from these drawings surrounding it, with her in the center, with several shadows taking different shapes, and a smiling face above it. And you get the sense that this is probably, if V were to explain to you that there's probably some place where the in-between barrier separating this reality from the the realities that have fallen apart or failed. This is probably where that barrier is the weakest. And in a moment, it feels colder. And that smiling face you notice is shifting, turning towards another figure that you hadn't noticed before. As you hear, as you see that face is, that smiling face is connected to or is on a mask and not the wall anymore. You see Tiffany, not having noticed it yet, as this figure who has a jacket over them and a hood up. And the jacket is studded. Looks like something someone else might have worn. It's a little bit big on her. But she looks over, and you see dyed hair kind of streaking out from underneath it. But the weird thing is that the smiling face, the eyes, the crown drawing eyes actually move on the face. The rest of you also notice it has gotten a lot colder.
Where am I?
Where is she?
And in this moment, you see, with Tiffany kind of looking around the room like she's looking for trouble or danger, I would say. Tiffany, you notice there's someone in the doorway. It's Joe. Joe, you notice this figure. You notice a glint start to show from underneath the jacket being pulled out. We're about
Tiff,
to
get
trouble.
down. Joe's gotta go tackle.
Okay. So, everybody, do we want to call it here and pick up later, or do we want to go right into trouble?
I'm down either way. This is an exciting place to call it. And I do have a lot to do, but I'm also down to stay and see it out. If you want.
Tasty experience.
There are definitely two sides of me. One of them wants to continue. Other one, this is perfect cliffhanger.
Yeah, this is
So,
definitely a perfect cliffhanger.
We also have to keep in mind next week, Zaunis, you are gone, right?
Yes.
So it is a 2-week cliffhanger if we do that.
I'm fine either way.
Yeah. I'm fine either way. I'm just pointing out that if we're waiting, it's waiting for 2 weeks.
I mean, if we're waiting for 2 weeks, won't it be better if we're at a really exciting point? That way we get really looking forward to coming back.
Matter of perspective, but yeah, I can't disagree with it. I'm good either
I'm
way.
down either way. I don't have an opinion.
Sounds like it's Storyteller's choice then, because we all seem for and against. Yeah. It's like we can all go either way, so up to you. Huh?
All right. Highs, we continue. Lows, we'll cliffhang.
Yep. I also have to go to the washroom really badly too.
Go take care of that.
It's cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger.
All right.
Well, don't go then. We'll wrap this up and then go.
Yep.
All Okay. As the eye moves, the drawn eyes on this mask move and shift towards Tiffany. Tiffany, you look up and you're like, oh, thank goodness, it's just a friend. And then there's that looming shadow as the glint of something moves and Joe shouts, "Get down!" The rest of you glance over as it has suddenly gotten much colder, and the scene cuts and it's just black. And as the credits start to roll, we all hear singing. Come with me, let's die anywhere else. And this is where we will pick up next week.
Woo! All right.
All
I'm a silly little dumb bitch.
the part of me that's very sad is I just got a glass shiv. I look at my body. I am not rolling to ever hit with that.
All right. Let's do quick experience. We'll bullet point it. Did you participate in the session? Pretty sure you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did your problem in relationships get you into trouble?
Mhm.
I mean, kind of. Yeah. All of you.
Definitely.
Were you broken and forced to take a scar?
No.
Nope.
Maybe next week. Did you put yourself in harm's way to resolve the mystery?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
Everybody
yeah, I did.
All right. Did you learn something new?
Yeah.
Oh,
fair to
so
say.
fucking much. Yeah.
Yeah, we literally played Truth or Dare, a game where you learn things that are new.
True.
Yep, so you all get 4 experience.
Hell yeah.
Jay, the
I
track is
also
sold
got
out.
all the experience, but I did not have any interactions with anyone in this episode.
It's
Oh my
true.
God, that's true. Think about that.
That was your choice.
You did with
Hey,
Lydia briefly.
I did what my character would do.
Mhm.
Real.
Shit. What do I want to level up? Because I have a full track and I want to have that planned for next week. For 2 weeks.
I'm back up to 5
Let's
again.
do a quick round of outros. Everybody, we'll bullet after this because I know some people have things to do. Other people need to use the bathroom. So let's go through it.
All right. I don't mind starting off since I was last. Hi, I'm Spider Queen Long. You can find me on the internet by that name. I am the creator of Changed Stars, which is going to be publishing in its PDF form very, very soon. I'm still working on the last pieces right now, but that's what I'm going to be doing after this. So, yeah, you can find me on Diesel Shot, which I co-run. These days we're doing a Tuesday Barotrauma game and a Monday High Roads game until we finish our book, and then we're going to be starting up a big game called Rosenkrieg, which we've been planning for quite some time. All right, that's me. So whoever wants to go next.
Okay. Hey, y'all. Again, I'm Crimson Galaxy, and that is KRIMSIN. Fuck, my hand's not working. Anyways, yeah. My pronouns are they, them, she, and they, and I was playing Tiffany Piffany today. She, her pronouns. And, you can find me on Twitter at sin_gal. You can find me here and on Instagram at crimson_galaxy_RPG. On the second and fourth Monday of every month, you can find me over on the Initiative Order playing some Power Rangers by Renegade Games, Power Rangers Arcanites, and that is at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And then check out this thing that I was a sensitivity reader for if you want to. It is a module for a game called Metahumans. It was just right in my head. Metahumans Rising, and the module that I did the sensitivity reader thing on is called Changeling's Bargain. And that's the first time I actually got credited for one of these. So I'm excited about it. It's on DriveThruRPG now.
Woo!
Nice.
Doogler, you want to go so you can go to the bathroom?
Sure. Hey everybody, I'm Doogler93. I'm on Twitter and Twitch at Doogler93. I do art, I play games. I was Joanne Campbell. Love y'all. Go.
Go. Who's left?
Zaunis and myself. And you.
I guess I'll go. Hi, everybody. I'm Zaunis, not safe for work artist, tabletop RPG artist. You can find me on Twitter and tumblr.com/Zaunis. And I was playing Lydia Tinsley tonight. And Ben.
Shae, go ahead and I'll close out.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm ShaeTheFay on Twitch and Twitter. Yeah, I got a vacation coming up with the Rin. But when we get back, there's going to be some new games going. I'm going to be running a game. I'm definitely going to try to be more active with my own stuff too. But we got a lot in the near future that has to get through first. That's really it for me.
Okay. Hi, of course, I am Rin. This is PartyWipeGames. Thanks for coming by and watching the show. I was playing Viviane Green, aka V, aka Beatrice Incognitus. This was a fun game. I didn't think I was gonna murder a teenager with my baseball bat, so that was hilarious. Let's see. Before we call it a night, I want to see if I know our timing is terrible because oh god, why am I facing on their name?
I see one.
Valdrianth isn't going to be streaming yet. We can go to Wan Wan.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, I see one. I see Madame Gandalf.
I go to Madame Gandalf enough. We can go to Wan Wan. Give her some love. All right, so we're gonna raid Wan Wan. So if you're sticking around, pop in, say hello, and we will see you next week because you are fabulous and we love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh,
Bye.
hold on. Why me not log in? Come on now. I've been logged in this whole time, and now it's like you're not logged in to be able to do the thing, and it's like, really? We're trying to get out of
What
here.
do you mean I'm not logged in? You're not logged in.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to stream if I wasn't logged in. How am I not logged in?
I hate this fucking program.
Yeah, it's like, and now text message with the code. It's so
Factor authentication.
yeah. I appreciate these authentication factors to make sure it's actually me, but like Jesus Christ, I've been here the whole time. All right, there we go.
Still currently here as well. So
All right.
also nothing broke, so you have to worry.
Yeah, nothing.
I just kind of hit a pot and it hit a glass and it just fell over.
No. All right, rating Wan Wan. Here we go. All right, have a good night, everybody. Bye bye.